Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about home, family, and living this life that God has so graciously blessed us with. Our channel is full of content that I hope encourages you, inspires you, and most of all helps you on your journey. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you will get notified every time new content is uploaded. We hope to see you in each and every video. Y'all excuse me, I'm fighting with a light fixture up here. And maybe it'll come back on in just a minute. And I am trying to tidy up. See? Oh, don't y'all just love it when it does that? It's like the heavens just... Okay, anyway. The granddaughters have been on a school day out today. I have been entertaining all day. Except for nap time. And that littlest one, stop it. That littlest one, she said, she finally admitted something. She got into this stage where, I don't want to take a nap. You know, that fighting stage that kids do. And, of course, she lays down. She's the first one to sleep when she fights it. She finally said today, Gmo, you were right about naps. They do help the body. And they do help you, you know, just hearing those words from that child was like music to my ears. I'm like, yes, she finally gets it. Naps are important. Hey, she's going to be saying those exact same words when she gets to be a grown-up. Man, I miss those naps. When she has to start, you know, adulting, she'll miss them then, too. Anyway, we got that nap in because Gmo needed it. Woo! Y'all, us old folks, we gotta have them little nappies every once in a while. Especially me. I'm trying to clean up. I was refreshing their memories with some flashcards. The littlest one is addition and subtraction. The oldest one is into multiplication and division now. And y'all, they're beginning to learn that stuff helps too. Because we got in here this morning and we made breakfast and stuff. And we made pancakes and everything, and we're doubling the recipe or tripling the recipe. On our whiteboard over here, I had them. I'm like, okay, you know, the oldest one, let's add some of these together using, you know, their education to figure out how to double and triple recipes. So kids, if you think addition and subtraction and multiplication and division is not important in school right now, you still got a lot to learn. You'll get that too. So I'm trying to clean up from havoc and just having a good time and making memories today, y'all. That's what it's all about. Do we make a mess in my kitchen? Yes. Do I feel bad about it? No, because they're learning. We are making memories. These granddaughters can sit here and make their own breakfast, make their own lunch. I've taught them how to use that air fryer. I've taught them how to use that microwave. We had the big griddle, hibachi griddle, stretched out across that stove this morning, making pancakes. Oh, let's see what else. They know how to use that toaster over there. They've learned how to just go to the refrigerator. What do I want to make for lunch? But they love that Nutella. So I'm like, okay, only one thing with Nutella on it a day. And you can choose if you want to have it for your breakfast or have it for your lunch. Like a Nutella and peanut butter sandwich for lunch or a Nutella toast for breakfast. But they know Gmo's rules. You're going to put something good with it. So they find like a protein. Like if they want a Nutella toast for breakfast, I'm like, put a protein with it. They're like, egg. What? Stop it. Like egg, Jima, I can put an egg with it. That's protein, ain't it? Yes, child, that's protein. Put an egg with it. Y'all, I don't care if they scramble an egg. I don't care if they get a boiled egg out and just cut it in half and eat it. Put salt and pepper on it. I don't care if they make a deviled egg or an egg salad. I don't care. I'm trying to teach them how to pick something out of each food group. So they will pair it with something else. Then I'm like, if it's lunchtime, I'm like, now pick a vegetable. They can take like some carrots or broccoli or, I want to have to cut that light off. Broccoli or what else? Did I say carrots? Carrots, broccoli. Something that they can dip in ranch dressing. I don't care for them having ranch dressing. Get a vegetable dip. Oh, little snackable peppers. They know how to get their knives out of that drawer right there and cut them up some peppers, de-seed them, everything. Put them on their plate, and then, or they may want some pickled okra that I have in here. Pickled vegetables. What else do I have in here for them? We have yogurt, okay? Sometimes if they get tired of sandwiches, bologna sandwiches, I try to have like some deli meat, like ham or turkey, and we will wrap those pickles up in some deli meat. You catch me there? Y'all, it's all about teaching. My house is a safe haven. It's a learning place. It's like a school. I'm teaching, they're learning, but we're also making memories. Let me close my fridge here. We're making memories, we're learning, and they have even learned that when we get done eating, we put our things in the dishwasher, and then when it gets full, we turn it on. If there's some in the sink, I've got one with the granddaughters. There's just something about kids playing in water, y'all. What is it about kids and water? They just, can I wash those? Can I get a button for it? Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about my buttons, it's just a reward system I used for our boys when they were little and growing up. Now I use it for grandkids, for every chore that they do, or if they help me do some chores throughout the day, they get buttons. Our boys got marbles, but I lost my marbles somewhere. I lost my marbles along the way raising kids, y'all. Okay, this ain't my first rodeo. This is my second time around. So then I'm like, you know what? All them buttons that your mama passes down to you or your grandmother in that tin, sugar cookie can. Oh, yeah, I got those, y'all. So they get buttons. I have lock boxes for them. I had lock boxes for my boys. And then they get I got right on here right now how many buttons I owe the granddaughters to put in their lock boxes. At the end of a week or the end of a certain time when I think they've got enough saved up, I will let them cash in their buttons. Our boys cashed in their marbles once a week. Daddy would have a bunch of $1 bills on hand. Yeah, we do it with the granddaughters. They bring their lock boxes. It's Friday, Daddy. Now they come, Jimo, hey, it's time to cash in our lock boxes. Our lock box money, our chore money. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you shouldn't, that's just spoiling them, giving them money for chores. No, back up just a second. Nope. They're learning responsibility. They know they're learning work ethics. Hey, you don't get everything for free. Jimo don't just buy them everything. Yeah. Let me back up just a minute. Now, Jimo does buy them some things, but they do work for some things around here. And they're learning responsibility, work ethics. Then when we cash it in, they're learning how to count money. Sometimes they'll want to save it. Sometimes they'll want to go spend it. Let's see what else. Then they are learning how to shop economically, just like I taught my boys. I'm trying to say, okay, that toy is more than likely gonna break after just a few uses. I really wouldn't get that one. I would go for this one. This looks like the better toy. Or, adding money together. like, Mom or G-Mom, do I have enough to get this? Well, let's count. This one is such and such. This one is such and such. Add your money together. Let's see. The reason? Addition, subtraction, multiplying, dividing. And I'm like, let's add this together. Let's see how much we have. No, you don't have enough money to get this one. And it's heartbreaking, y'all, because I want to pitch in that last few cents or that last few dollars, but I hold back. And I'm like, you don't have enough. You're going to have to make another choice. Teaches them economical shopping. Teaches them how to make decisions. Should I get this or should I not? I don't have enough money. Okay, let's pick out something else. See what all you can teach kids when you just do something like that. So yes, I do reward for chores because I'm also using that to turn around and teach them more lessons. So there you go. That's a homemaking tip in with this video today. If you want to know some more tips like that, y'all catch my video on my homemaking playlist, Raising Capable Kids. I give you a whole bunch of ideas for chores that fits different ages, what they can do at this age. Y'all, if they can learn how to work a smartphone, they can learn how to work some appliances. I said it. Somebody had to. All right. So, y'all, I got a lot going on here tonight in my kitchen. I just threw that in there for free, y'all. I am tidying up. I'm making room. I've got yogurt to make. I'm going to make a meal tonight showing y'all how I use some more of our things that we grow. What am I going to be making tonight? I'm just throwing together a hash. And it's going to be like three items, but one skillet, one iron skillet and one little saute pan, and I'm going to throw a meal together. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to throw in some cheddar biscuits. So, some of the little biscuits the drop biscuits I'm like, I think it's in my bread making for beginners series. If it's not, you're going to learn tonight. Okay, now the good thing is, it's just a hash. I just thought of it on a whim. I'm going to be using some of dear hubby's Italian sausage that he makes himself. He also makes our breakfast sausage. If you want to know how he does these things, catch some of his videos on our Processing Different Meats playlist. 4D Farms, Processing Different Meats. He's got some good videos on there for you guys. And if any of you women want to learn, he just takes pork butts. He grinds them down with a big commercial grinding machine from Cabela's. And he will take that ground pork. Then he will divide it in half. He will make some Italian sausage. Then he will make our breakfast sausage. So tonight, I'm using some of his Italian sausage. I'm going to be using some of our home-canned butternut squash to throw in this hash. And then I'm going to be showing you how I use some of our frozen zucchini. Because I get a lot of people like, okay, you freeze all this, but how do you use your frozen things? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to saute up some zucchini tonight. And then we're just have a bread with it because I'm a bready. We're going to make some cheddar, just drop biscuits. You're not going to have to get out all this stuff. We're going to hand do it, shaggy, throw some cheese in it, and then we're just going to drop them on a baking sheet and throw them babies in the oven. That's all I'm making tonight. Let me clean up a little bit, get this yogurt started because I am on a time crunch for the yogurt because I'm making yogurt in my crock pot. If you want to know how to do that, go catch that video, y'all. I've got 3 different ways I make yogurt. I'm making this one in the crock pot, and I'm going to get that started. And collect some more granddaughter stuff that, they just kind of like in a hurry to go home. Dad says, hey, girls, it's time to go. Let me clean up some more. I got to get some more eggs boiling for them to go in the refrigerator, you know, for just quick little snacks, okay? Teaching them how. Let me clean up a little bit, get my yogurt going, then we're going to get this supper started, and I'll show you what's for supper tonight. I'm going to snack on some goldfish, just a few little niblets that's left. I'm going to get my yogurt going here. I'll just show you a little tidbit. The first step anyway. Whoop. 2 quarts yogurt. First step, turn it on low. Make sure it's on. Turn it on low. That is going to come up to temperature, and we're going to let it warm up for 2.5 hours. That's the first step on your yogurt. Let me clean this little mess up, munch on some more goldfish. I'm multitasking. I'm going to get these eggs going to have them ready while I'm fixing to be turning on my oven and stove anyway. So we're going to get these boiled for the granddaughters. Make sure, I'm glad she didn't crack one of these eggs this morning. They thought these were some boiled eggs in there. She was fixing to crack that baby open. I said, that's the raw ones. She was like, okay, can I use a raw one to make me a scrambled egg? Sure. I've taught them how to do the little microwave scrambled egg hack in the microwave. They love doing that. They can scramble them an egg up real quick in the microwave. So I'm going to get these going. Throw this away. I'll throw that away in a second. Trash can's just right over there. Start getting stuff loaded up in my dishwasher. Y'all know I'm a stickler for cleaning as I go. I can't stand clutter in my way when I'm trying to cook or something. I'm going to get my iron skillet out, get my ingredients out, and we will get started making this. This is his packages of Italian sausage. Breakfast sausage. We do them just like this. After he makes up a bunch, we will measure on a scale 1 pound measurements, and then we will put them in vacuum seal bags with our vacuum sealer, and then we will flatten them out for storage. Look how thin about that. That doesn't take up much space in your freezer. And then we just flatten them out, put them in the freezer, and here we go. Oh, yeah, here's another tip. I write on everything what it is, so we'll know what it is above the seal line. See that? We will cut below that seal line. I will take not on fatty meats like this, other things. I'll show you on the zucchini. But we will cut below the seal line, and if we've still got like room left, and if we think we can fit something else in here, y'all, we will wash out the bags and reuse them. Put them on a little Ziploc bag rack, drying rack, and dry them and reuse them till we just absolutely can't fit anything else in there. Because we do our zucchini the same way, our squash the same way. I'm fixing to show you how to do this. But fatty meats, like anything's got like grease in it, you know, the fat where you just can't, even Dawn has trouble taking care of that stuff. So I'm going to go dump this over here, and that we're just I'm going to throw this one in the trash, but I am going to save the zucchini bag because, y'all, vegetables and stuff like that, but meats that are fatty, we throw these away. So vegetables like our squash, zucchini, pumpkin, anything that comes out of that freezer that's vegetable-wise, not greasy and stuff, we will just rewash those bags, y'all, and use them again till we can't use them anymore with our vacuum sealer. I am going to go ahead and put this meat in my iron skillet. Let it be, let it be browning while I am getting the biscuits ready. I got a trash can right here. Y'all, I love my pull-out trash cans. You probably can't see it right there. But when we designed this kitchen, I told hubby, I said I want a trash can close to me to where I can just, you know, like that. and instead of having to walk halfway across the kitchen. But that's okay. All right, now I'm going to put this back over here. I'm going to go ahead and be preheating my oven. I think I do my biscuits on anywhere between 325 and 350. It's already up. It already pulls up when I turn it on 350, so we'll just go with that. Y'all, I do not have measurements for my biscuits. Just telling you. Let me think of something else I can do while we're waiting. Let me show you about the zucchini. Y'all, we cut it below the seam line. Seal line. This is what I do after I thaw my zucchini, squash, stuff like that out. Whether it's cubed up, shredded, in circles, lasagna sheets, like my luzini. Oh, that's a new word. My zucchini, I do in sheets for lasagna, luzini. I'm going to have to remember that. I may name my zucchini lasagna that next time. And if I say, let's make luzini, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, after it thaws out, see how watery it is? Whoa, I didn't see that right there till I watch. I'm going to take my zucchini, crumple my bag up. I'm going to dump the water out, make sure no zucchini falls out. Squeeze the water out. Get all that water out. You're going to be left with little shrunk up zucchini just like that. Or squash, whatever. Y'all, get your water out. A lot of people say, well, when I defrost squash and zucchini and I try to cook with it, it has a bitter flavor. Let me show you what we're going to do next to get rid of that bitter flavor. Steam it in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes. That's all I do. That kind of takes out the bitter taste from after it defrosting, after it's been frozen. Then we take that steamed and we're going to throw it in that skillet right there, and we're going to saute them. That's going to be our side with our butternut squash Italian sausage hash. Okay. But that's browning. Eggs are fixing to go. Those are in there. Let's get started on these biscuits. Okay, y'all, I do not buy umpteen flours to do things with. You know, for biscuits, you got to have self-rising flour. Not today. Don't have time. I don't go and buy self-rising flour for this, all-purpose flour for this. You can turn all-purpose flour into self-rising flour. Whew, just by, take a breath. Just by adding baking powder and salt. That's it. That's the ingredients. So, I have no measurements, y'all. I've got to the point where I just know how to make biscuits and bread and stuff, and I don't even use any measurements. The only reason why I'm going to use this is to get my flour out of my thing. Now, for y'all's purposes, I'm just going to be using all-purpose flour. I've got some I really need to use up, so I'm not measuring. I'm only going to make just enough biscuits for probably tonight's meal and maybe some leftovers for tomorrow night. So I don't need like a whopping whole big baking sheet, because I have big baking sheets full of biscuits. And these are just going to be little drop biscuits. So I'm going to say 3, just for measurement purpose, 3.5 cups of flour, okay? Now, don't forget your baking powder and your salt. I just know how to eyeball it, y'all, so we're just going to eyeball the salt. That looks about right. Now, I'm also going to be putting sugar in this, and I know you're like, well, you just put salt in it. The salt is to help activate the all-purpose flour along with the baking powder to give it that rise that it needs. Salt activates baking powder and all-purpose flour. Okay, y'all, I don't know measurements on baking powder either. I just eyeball it. I've just gotten so used to it, y'all, but I'm going to say about maybe 1 1.5 tablespoons maybe. The sugar is just to give it a little sweeter flavor. We don't like a biscuit that just does not have flavor and tastes just like flour. That's all. So I do give it a little bit of sugar so that way just to give it just a little flavor. That's all I'm using the sugar for. It don't really do anything except give it some flavor. Now, let me get y'all where y'all can see. I'm so sorry. We are going to cut up cold butter. I'm going to take my rings off. We're going to cut up cold butter. Just in tablespoon form, y'all. We're going to cut it up. Here, hold on. Mix all them dry ingredients first. Now, if I have to run over there and do something, y'all just be patient because I need to stir, I need to check, stuff like that. Okay, so get those incorporated in. Cut up you as much butter as you want. How buttery do you want your biscuits? We like buttery biscuits. Okay? So just think about how much you want. I just heard the microwave go off, so I know my zucchini has been steamed. Okay? Now, you're going to cut your butter. I'm fixing to have to go stir that. You're going to cut your butter into your biscuits to where it like incorporated. You don't have chunks of butter. That just feels good. Making bread, y'all, is so therapeutic. It's like playing in Play-Doh. That's another reason why I taught my boys and grandkids to play in Play-Doh. That stuff comes in handy when you're making bread, you're making pasta, because they get to feel how the dough feels. See? There's a purpose for everything, y'all. I hear my sausage sizzling, so I'm fixing to have to go kind of like give it a good little stir, crumble it. Oh, flaky, flaky, flaky biscuits. I might as well just go ahead and use that last little 2 pats of butter. I mean, you know, why not? That's all I had left anyway, so we're just going to plop them in there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to crumble this some more. I'm going to have to go stir the sausage, check the eggs. Let me get y'all back here after this is crumbled and I have checked on everything, okay? Biscuits. I've got the butter cut in. Y'all, all you hear over there is just the Italian sausage frying up in the pan. And then y'all see my glorious jar of butternut squash. Y'all, I got a video where I take you through the whole process, harvesting, growing through the growing seeds, planting, growing, harvesting, and preserving. I preserve butternut squash 5 different ways. I also do pumpkin the same way. I take you through the planting, the growing, the harvesting, all the way to either the jars or the freezer. 5 different ways I preserve pumpkin. Catch those 2 videos. These I chose because these I did in broth. That's going to give the butternut squash a whole lot more flavor. And then with the Italian sausage. Mwah. Okay, so we're going to use that in just a second, but let's get these biscuits done. Now, I am going to just add my milk. Y'all, you can use buttermilk. You can use powdered milk. I like to use powdered milk sometimes for cooking and baking purposes so we can save our jug milk from the store for drinking purposes, okay? Y'all, powdered milk come in handy in 2020 when everything was shut down and everything was flying off the shelves. That saved us a lot right there because we ordered like bags of powdered milk. Yes and amen. Okay, so let's get our milk in here. I'm eyeballing, y'all. I'm going to start out with just a little first. You want a shaggy dough. This is not bread dough. This is not pasta dough. You do want a shaggy dough because these are going to be drop biscuits, not some that you're going to have to put out on your cutting board, flour, roll out, cut out, and then put. No, this is drop biscuits. So you do want like a shaggy dough. We are also going to be adding shredded cheese. When they come out of the oven, I will be basting them in an herb butter. Y'all, you've just made Red Lobster Cheddar Biscuits. I learned how to do that a long time ago. We would go to Red Lobster all the time and, yeah, or out to eat, you know, splurge, out to eat. And I'm like, I need to learn. Dear hubby's like, you think you can make these at home? I think you can. I can. Y'all, we do like to go to restaurants, and sometimes just like, if we have like something that we really, really love, we come home and we try to see if we can make it homemade. All right, I've got my shaggy dough. Let me go gander at my sausage. You know what? Y'all just come with me, because it's time to put the butternut squash in there. I'm going to take y'all over here and let you see what we're doing. We're just browning up the sausage. Y'all, it smells so good in here. Now, our pork is not so greasy. I don't have to drain this sausage. I opened up my jar of butternut squash and I drained just a little bit. I mean, I drained all but like that of the broth, because I want this sausage grease, what's left, to bake in or cook in with this butternut squash, and then some of that broth to give it some extra flavor. Let me grab a spoon. Ow, don't pop me. I'm going to go ahead and cut my eye off because it's as browned as I need it. But I forgot to get me a spatula, so y'all just look at my head a minute while I get a spatula. And we're still looking for a spatula. Where are you, spatula? Okay, this will work. Okay, get rid of this. I love this thing, y'all. This little star meat thing here. I love that because it crumbles up meat so perfect. But we're going to throw it in the dishwasher right now because we're done with it. Now, I got the eye cut off. I'm just going to dump this jar in here, stir it around, and incorporate it. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. I'm going to put this in my sink to go in the dishwasher. We're going to give this a toss around. I don't really want to mush up the butternut squash, so we're just barely going to toss it. But I do want that sausage to get some of that grease on there. Since I'm making biscuits and I'm preheating the oven anyway and going to use it, let me show you what we're going to do next. Let's get this incorporated, making sure not to break up my butternut squash. Aha, we got it. Don't break them up. Don't smush them. Okay. Let me tell y'all this right quick. I could have used anything in this. I chose to use butternut squash. You can use sweet potatoes. I can sweet potatoes. Got a video on that. Oven's preheated. I'll insert food in just a second. Let me get done talking. Oh, and I do sweet potatoes. We can some. We freeze some. I could open up a jar of my home canned potatoes and put in here. So if you're making this hash, you can just about use anything you want to. I'm going to give it another little stir to make sure all the butternut squash has got some of that sausage grease on it. All right, looks good. I know dear hubby has seasonings in here. His Italian seasoning. I'm going to move y'all out of the way for a second because I got to get in my handy dandy spice cabinet. Y'all, I love the way we designed our spice cabinets. Look, raise up. Look at that. I love this, y'all. I love this. Now, I tried to do this in alphabetical order. I just quit trying. I quit trying. Nobody follows my system here. So I am going to find rosemary. I'm going to find a little extra oregano. That's the, oh, you know, oh, Sage goes good with butternut squash. If you haven't had it, you need to get you some. Okay, close my cabinets because y'all, I can't tell y'all how many times I have hit my head on my cabinets because I leave them open. Dear hubby's like, you are a hazard to yourself. Well, yes I am, thank you. I am gonna have to stir this one more time because now I'm adding some more seasonings. Sage, oh. Now, dear hubby also makes like a prairie sage breakfast sausage. We're going to add a little bit of sage to this sausage. Y'all, we also buy a lot of our herbs in bulk in the big containers. And then, not too much sage. There we go. Because you know sage is pretty strong. Can't believe I said that twice in a row. The wrong way and then twice the right way. Did y'all get that? All right. Little more oregano. Till it feels right in my soul, y'all. Just give me a second. There we go. Rosemary. Nut like rosemary. Y'all, rosemary and oregano is also, so is sage. Medicinal. Y'all, I want some rosemary. I'm gonna open up the bigger end. Rosemary. There we go. I'm going to save these same herbs and leave them out because I'm going to also grab some garlic. That's going to be melted in some butter and brush on top of those biscuits. Okay, let me give this one more stir because I just put seasonings in here. Y'all, my butternut squash is holding up pretty good. It's not mushy, not going anywhere. Salt and pepper. Let's do a little bit of salt till it feels right in my soul, y'all. We like pink Himalayan salt. Oh, where was I about the herbs? They're medicinal. Y'all, if you don't know the medicinal benefits of just rosemary, rosemary's great for memory. I grow it in my arrow garden. I can use it fresh or I can use it dried. If you don't grow it, go buy it. Make like teas, tinctures, stuff like that. Wonderful, y'all. Use it in cooking. Y'all, it's great. Cognitive function, memory, everything, brain, y'all. Okay, that's good. Hold it. My papa would say, hold it. Okay. We're going to mix this up again now. All right, now, let me see if I have... See, they're holding up very good. Y'all, you can use canned potatoes in dishes without them falling all apart, falling to mush. I'm going to see if I have one more ingredient to kick this up a notch. If not, we're going to just put this right here in the oven. It's just a teeny tiny bit, but we're going to use it up. It's in the refrigerator. It needs to be used. I was hoping I had more, but Parmesan cheese. Now, this ain't the powder Parmesan cheese. This is the kind you got to grate. I'm just going to grate some to go on top. Then we're popping this in the oven. Oh, y'all, look at that. Y'all, play with your food. Play with your food. I'm just going to have to cut my fan on. It's getting hot in here. It's like 350 degrees in here. Woo! All right, grate it. Okay, let me get this grated, and then I'll show you. We're going to put this in the oven. Okay. I got all the Parmesan shredded on there. It's just been on the stove, but it's going to be hot when I get it out of this oven. Let me let y'all see what this... Oh, no, that's still a little hot. Woo! Okay. Look at that. This man. Go make yours. Okay. We are going to put this in the oven long enough to just kind of like melt the cheese, incorporate and blend in the butternut squash with the sausage and kind of let it maybe, it's not going to crisp up, but I kind of want it not mushy, but a little toasty. You know, al dente, al whatever you call it, al crunchy, al toasty, I don't know. Let's go get the biscuits, but I'm going to grab my zucchini here right quick while I'm here and just get them out of the, see? Got little bitty zucchini. We're going to get to those in a minute, okay? I turned my eggs off. Let's go back to these biscuits, okay, while the oven is on. We're just playing Ring Around the Island, y'all. Y'all come with me as we play on the playground and play Ring Around the Island. I gotta cut my fan on, y'all. Menopause and this heat going on in here. Woo! Okay, now our batter's mixed up. We're gonna add this cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I love cheese. And we're just gonna throw this over here. I'll do the dishwasher in a minute. Now, just stir in your cheese. Oh my gosh. Now, if I see that this still needs a little bit of milk, I will get some more milk in there. But right now, we're going to incorporate the cheese. Make sure every bite of my biscuit gets some cheese. You ain't got to worry about sprinkling any on the top because once this is baked in and that cheese melts, y'all, we'll call this copycat Red Lobster Cheddar Biscuits because you can't copycat it. It's this simple, y'all. Let's make sure. I do have my baking sheet greased. You can do parchment paper if you want to, but y'all, I like sometimes the bottom of my biscuits, I like them a little toasty. All right, here we go. Y'all, I've had people tell me before, you just need your own cooking show. They can't handle me. They can't handle me. This world cannot handle two of me. Trust me. Yeah, they couldn't handle all this. I'm a little handful. Short and stout. All right, we got our drop biscuits. I don't think I'm going to have to add any more milk. This is like the shaggy dough that I want. Sticky. Like that. Okay. This is why they call them drop biscuits. Y'all come here. This is why they call them drop biscuits. You're going to drop your biscuits. Just like this. 1. Don't do nothing else. Don't try to flatten them babies out. 2. I don't care how big you want them. I don't care how small you want them. Just drop them on that baking sheet. Now, they may spread out as they bake. I'm only going to do like 3 across. And then just go down the pan. Then, after I put these in the oven, we are going to get to that zucchini and finish this meal up. Because, y'all, I am starving. Dear hubby and our older son went to a cattle meeting tonight in our county. So, I'm like, okay, I know you're going to be getting home late, but if y'all don't stop somewhere and get you something to eat, supper will be ready when you get home. So, he knows. All right, drop these biscuits. Let me get this sheet pan filled up and then get them in the oven and we'll start working on that zucchini. Ring around the island again, y'all. Now, let's get to this zucchini. If y'all have not had this combination, you really need to. Because, y'all, I don't mind using this same spatula. I'm not messing up another one. It's going to be all right. Okay, now, if y'all have not had this combination, sauteing some zucchini, pay attention. Little bit of olive oil. I only have a teeny tiny bit, y'all. Little bit, that would have been the perfect 2 little packs of butter that I need. Oh, I have 2 packs here. 2 packs of butter here. Little bit of olive oil. We are going to let this heat up. Put this back, clean up. I will cool the eggs in a minute. Not hit myself in the head. Okay, let this heat up. And we are going to saute. The secret ingredient in this, lemon juice. In my zucchini and stuff, if I'm sauteing it, just a teeny, and chicken, marinating chicken, just a hint of lemon juice. And y'all, it just does something. Don't ask me. I just like it. And that's what I'm going to put in this zucchini. Let's see. I'm going to clean up right here while that's heating up. Those are in the oven. I'm fixing to let those cool off. And let's see what else I can do. Put my flour away while that's still melting. Put my flour away, my milk away. and we'll come right back and get to work and drop these zucchini in the pan. This is heated up. We're fixing to sizzle a minute. We're just going to drop the zucchini in here. It's just little morsels now that I have gotten it out. But y'all, well, if you want to do just fresh zucchini, you can. Just cut up your zucchini in little cubes, little pieces. I just want some to go with my meal tonight. If I don't have enough for tomorrow night, that's fine. I'm going to have some tonight. Splash of lemon juice. Just a splash. That's not 3, but it's not what I call a splash. I would say about a tablespoon, but it's coming out in little droplets. There we go. That's about a tablespoon. Now, we're going to start putting in some seasonings. Little bit of onion powder or granulated onion. That's powder. It's all right. We're going to do, ooh, y'all, that smells so good. Garlic. Y'all use any seasonings that you want on your zucchini. This is just mine. Salt. Now, if you have garlic salt, don't add extra salt. Hence, salt, too much salt. Salt. Okay. Now we're going to put just a little bit of oregano and rosemary. Same thing that's down there in our, just a teeny tiny bit. You don't have to. You don't have to use the herbs. Or you can just use one herb and use Italian seasoning, and it's got all your herbs in there. There's just something about that oregano, y'all. And that rosemary. All right, we're going to give this a little toss. Now we're just going to let it hang out in here and saute. It's not on high temperature. It's just going to hang out and saute here. I can use frozen squash zucchini. I can use fresh. When we're getting bukus in from the garden and I can't can it or freeze it, well, I don't can squash and zucchini. I just don't can it. I freeze my squash and my zucchini. If I can't keep up fast enough, I'll start incorporating some fresh in some meals. Now, let me take that back. I do can it because I also make pickles, kosher deal, and bread and butter pickles using zucchini instead of cucumbers. I don't like cucumbers. I like them as pickles. That's fine. Fresh cucumbers, I will be growing bukus, and dear hubby will be the only one eating them. They'll go to waste. I'm not doing it. I found a way to make pickles using zucchini, and y'all, you can't taste the difference because I have so many people. I love your pickles. Good. You're eating zucchini. What? Yeah, you're eating zucchini. Those are made with zucchini instead of cucumbers. And I've made kosher deal, and I have made bread and butter. I like mine sauteed. I like to get it a little brownish. You don't have to go that far, just enough. It's already tender because it's been frozen. Now, if you're using fresh and it's raw, you're going to need to saute yours just a little bit longer. Mine's not going to take that much time because it's already tender and it's sauteing up really fast. So, but yeah, you're eating zucchini pickles and they're like, I didn't know you could do that. Well, I didn't either till I tried it. You just play around, y'all. And then I can turn around and take the pickles, run them through a food processor, and make either dill relish or bread and sweet relish, and using deviled eggs, potato salad, egg salad sandwiches, or egg salad, tuna sandwich, tuna salad, chicken salad, anything you use relish in. I'm going to go cut that off. Anything you use relish in. Okay, we'll just cut off what? It's toying with me. Just keep toying with me like. That's probably just enough for tonight, y'all. I might get out another little bag tomorrow and make us up some more for tomorrow night's meal. 5 minutes sauteing this up, and it's already getting those little, not grill marks, but those saute marks on it. Okay, I'm going to pick up. Me and this light's going to have a come to Jesus meeting, okay? I am going to put my spices away, clean up a little bit, check my biscuits. I wish y'all could see these biscuits. Y'all, they are spreading out. They're like hamburger buns. Woo, doggy. We're going to have some good biscuits tonight. Copycat Red Lobster Cheddar Biscuits. And then I'm going to check my hash here. Y'all, that cheese is melting. It's looking so good. Oh, I'll let y'all see it in just a minute. Let me clean up a little bit. Let everything finish. I'm going to put it over here. I'm directing an airplane here. Clean up a little bit, and then I'm going to show y'all what this supper looks like, okay? And then I'm going to plate it up, and we're going to taste test. Oh, don't worry. I'll get you a little closer so you can get a gander. I'll get you a little closer. But right now, while these just came out fresh of the oven, I've got melted butter, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning, just a little bit. I'm going to brush the tops with this butter because, y'all, this is what they do at Red Lobster. Y'all, it's smelling good in here. Everything is out of the oven, off the stove. I'm going to get these brushed. Me and my light had a come to Jesus meeting. It's still trying to act up. It's being a little rebellious on me. That's okay. I may have to melt some more butter because, y'all, I'm slathering these things. May have to melt just a little more butter. It's all right. I can melt more. But I am just going to get some out for right now so I can get to eating. Why is it that when you are the hungriest and starving the most, that's when it takes everything so long to cook or bake? Okay, that's good. I'm ran out of butter. Whatever. I've ran out of butter. I think I've got so hungry I can't even talk. Let me see if I can raise one of these up, which I know I can. I'm going to start with a small one because I'll eat it with my supper. Ooh, that's warm. No. Wait. I want to show y'all a big biscuit. Come here, Buster. Y'all ready? See that? See it? I'm just letting y'all get a good gander. Look at that. All the way around. Look at that cheese. All the way around. Now, let's go inside. I don't want to crumble it in my floor, y'all. Ow, that's hot. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta let y'all see this. I will crumble it in my floor and I'll get it up, but y'all gotta see this. Ready? Look at the cheese. Look at that. Get it. Can y'all smell it? Get a good gander. Now, look at the bottom. Do y'all see that? Okay, I'm going to dive in. It's hot. I know what they taste like, y'all. I've had these before. And they're better when they're warm. Oh, y'all. Okay, let me show you the rest. Let me put you down here so you can see. You've been wondering. There's my sauteed zucchini. Here's my hash out of the oven. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The butternut squash is not mushy. It has incorporated all those flavors. Now, let me plate some up. And y'all know I got to do a taste test because I'm starving. I got to sit down and eat. Let me plate me some up, and we'll do a taste test. Got it all plated up. Y'all see this pretty plate? See that pretty plate? Butternut squash, Italian sausage hash, sauteed zucchini, copycat, Red Lobster Cheddar Biscuits. See? Isn't that good? Okay, now we're going to... Oh, I've teased y'all long enough. All right. Here it goes. Sausage, butternut squash, Parmesan cheese. That butternut squash took on some of that sausage flavor, and it was already canned in broth. I already know what my sauteed zucchini tastes like. I make it all the time. Y'all, the cheddar biscuits are still just divine. I'm going to go devour this plate and shove it in my face because I'm starving. I'm going to text dear hubby here in a minute and see if, are y'all going to eat or you want to eat when you get home. If he wants to eat when he gets home, I'll fix him a plate. If not, I guess they'll catch something in town. I'm going to go shove this in my face. Yeah. If you like content like this, hanging out with a crazy woman, and if you think somebody else would enjoy hanging out with a crazy woman and just doing things like this with me or anything faith, family, home, and farm, y'all, please, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to stay away from me because that's how crazy you think I am, that's fine. It's not going to bother me a bit. That's why I said this world can't handle two of me. If you like our content, that little thumbs up button, hit that thing. That just gets our videos out there to where we can reach more people that may want to hang out with this crazy woman or see what we're doing on the farm or in my kitchen or whatever, okay? And I will see y'all in the next one. And if you want to, share our videos. There's a little arrow button. That's called a share button. If you think somebody else might like this video, you just tap on that, copy the link, send it to somebody else, copy and paste it, send it to somebody else, and you never know. They may be just as crazy as me. I will catch y'all in the next video.